Start recording. Okay, we're recording. How you guys doing? World Broadcast News, your boy Tony from Cali. And now I'm gonna reposition this a little bit so that way I get some better lighting. And this is your boy Tony from Cali once again, World Broadcast News. And we're gonna bring it over here. Bring this camera over here. A little closer. Okay. So this is the way you would do your broadcast. I got it a little low. I could actually raise it up a little bit too. Or I can just actually tilt the camera up a little bit. And the camera that we're using is the Hi8 camera from 1996. Let's talk about that. 1996, this is the camera that we're using from 1996. Of course, we have upgraded it with a Sony action camera to assist. So we got a Sony action camera basically kind of doing all the work. And the 1996 camera is not connected all the way up yet because we don't want to use the composite outputs and all that kind of stuff because we're not going to really get a great picture. But we can run it both ways with a switch box. So right in OBS. So I'm currently running OBS right now. I got the screen minimized. I'm gonna make the screen bigger real quick. I'm gonna go full screen. I know you guys can't see the screen, so just bear with me on that. Go to full screen. Go to the monitor here. And now I have a full screen. I can see myself and I can just do this broadcast. Let me go ahead and do the broadcast real quick. That way you'll be able to see both of these recordings. I'll make them separate. I probably should make them together, but we're gonna make it separate. So you'll be able to see these recordings later because I don't feel like editing anything. That's the purpose of this, is doing everything so you don't have to edit. So anyway, how you guys doing today? Your boy Tony from Cali once again, live broadcasting out here. Beautiful day today. It's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. It's April the 29th, I believe. April the 29th, 2025. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Boom. I back up a little bit. You can see me. You see the lower thirds. You see the lower thirds. You see the graphics. Now I added other graphics on here, and we're gonna show that real quick. I got the mini keyboard right here. So with the mini keyboard, I'm gonna hit to a different scene, which is gonna give me different graphics. That's the lower third. Let's see what we got here. Number 2, number 3. Now you see a overlay, a full overlay, and that's my Cash App at the top here. Yes, you guys can see that. Cash App, $ Tony McDew, Cash App, $ Tony McDew. That's how we do it. And the computer that we're using is the mini PC. The mini PC, the GMK, right over here, and it's on both sides actually. But right here, you see the GMK G2. Let's just say the G2 for Tony McDew, because I don't feel like saying that GMK stuff. And we're gonna rebrand everything anyway later on. We're gonna rebrand everything. I've already put a branding on this. I've already put a branding on here that says WBN63. We're recording over here. We got 2 different camera angles here. I wish you guys could see the screen right now, but you cannot see the screen, unfortunately. So sorry about that. But we are going to try to get it. And now, actually, now you can actually see what I'm filming with on this camera. So now you see the camera. You see the Technicolor camera, from 1966. From 1966. That's what we were filming with. And then I'm going to put it back over here, and you'll be able to see a full shot of me, of course, as well. So just bear with me. Okay, so right now we've got the camera from 1966. You just saw that. And we're filming right now on the broadcasting system. This is the 2025 broadcasting system. The 2025 broadcasting system. I'm talking a little loud because I don't have any microphones out here today. There's no microphones. It's a little windy. I probably should have bought the microphone. We might do that on our next test. But I didn't bring the microphone today, so I apologize for that. But we are recording on 2 different mediums. We're recording on the phone over here, mounted to the Technicolor camera, and we're recording on this broadcasting system right now. And that's what I'm emphasizing right now, because with the broadcasting system, you probably can't see my face that well. It's okay. Bring my hat up, see my face, whatever, because of the light. My hat shadows the light, that's okay. We're recording right now on the broadcasting system, and we want you to see that, how the graphics are interfaced. Now I can change these graphics. I can go to just a regular camera right now, which I just did. Now there's no graphics on the screen at all. There's no graphics. I'm doing all that from this little keyboard right here. If I want graphics, I can just bring up my lower third and say, hey, we're live out here. We're live, we're doing whatever we're doing. Whatever we're talking about, you see my little station wagon right down here. Yeah, you see the little station wagon, the WBN63 station wagon. And then actually you can see the camera now in the screen. You can actually see the camera in the shot because this is a wide shot. We're using the Sony action camera as our main camera, but it could be a GoPro, it could be any camera you want. I could be using the Hi8 camera. We'll probably test it with the Hi8 camera later. I can't find a power supply for the Hi8 camera, that's why we're not using that one. But I could easily be using the Hi8 camera with a converter a composite to HDMI and then HDMI into the capture card, and then the capture card going into the computer, and it works the same. So I have a capture card on there, a little like a $7, $8 capture card that's going into the computer, that's allowing me to capture the video from the action camera. It could be any camera, it could be any old camcorder or whatever. Now we're gonna change the graphics again. As I go to my shot 3, now you see my main screen here with multiple cameras. We got a TKP 45 in the corner there from like 1970s, and then we got a TK RCA. These are RCA cameras. We got 2 RCA cameras on both ends of the spectrum, and as you can see, one is going to be right here. This is the TK76 from 1976. Yeah, keeping it real, I believe. And then the one that you see in this corner right here, the one you see in this corner, this is the TKP 45. The TKP 45, and I forgot what year it is, but it was around the 70s, in the 70s too, and that was one of my favorite cameras. And I kind of put some graphics on there and kind of played around with it with the RCA reel-to-reel, because that's the reel-to-reel recorder that you see in the middle of the cameras, in both of these cameras. That's the recorder that you would have had to carry around with back in the day. It was pretty heavy. I think that thing weighed about 50 pounds, and you had to carry it around with you, and you had to connect it to the camera. So I'm just bringing back nostalgia, and that's, you know, back in 1976, I didn't have anything like that. I was a kid, okay? 1976, I was, shoot, I was, what? 1973, I was 10 years old. So 1976, I was like 13 years old. So I didn't have anything like that, but that's what the big broadcasters had back in the day, and I would have loved to have it. I would love to have it as an antique. I would love to have it for my museum, but it's not gonna happen. So I just kind of created and made me a virtual camera. So I got a virtual TK76 right here, TKP 45 right here, and the 76 is right here, TK76. These are RCA cameras. On both sides now, you actually see the computer that we're using. This is the NUC. This is the NUC GMC, GMK, whatever, GMK G2 Plus computer with Intel processor, 500 gigs of RAM. No, I said that wrong. I don't know, 500 gigs of RAM. 12 gigs of RAM and a 500 gig hard drive, 512 gig hard drive. On sale right now, Amazon. I got it the other day, $157, keeping it real, $157. So if you're looking for a computer for your kid, it works pretty good. I tested it out all night last night. I was on the internet, I was downloading different programs. First thing I put in is OBS, and I usually put in on my YouTube downloader. My YouTube downloader is not working right now, but you can download like YouTube clips and you can chop them up and do all kinds of stuff. But we are running OBS right now live. We're recording on OBS right now. So that's the great thing here. Sorry about that different angle. I'll go back to this camera. We're gonna walk over in the shade, and I'm gonna see if we can see what this looks like in the shade. But this is what it looks like out here, folks. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Walk back a little bit. I know the sound isn't all that great, but you know what? We're talking right now. I'm a pretty aggressive talking person. You know, pretty loud, so I don't need a microphone. But if I were to put a wireless microphone on me and then clip it onto the Sony action camera, I could definitely have better audio. So that's just another thing. We're gonna walk out of here now, and we're going to see what this looks like in the shade, because this is terrible out here. But I love you guys once again, and I'll tell you guys, peace and love. If it does cut off on me during the broadcast of me walking out here, I probably should cut it off. I could do a part 1, part 2, and do a reset. That would probably be better. But I think we can do it. We're gonna try to walk out of here. No, I don't think. I think I'll probably lose signal. Probably gonna lose signal because of the battery is not. The battery power supply is probably not mounted very tight right now. The plug could come out. You know, the actual outlet plug, the AC plug could come out. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this video. Once again, I love you guys, and I tell you guys, go to my Cash App right here. You see at the top here, Cash App, $ Tony McDew, and this is how we do a live production without any editing. I'm able to take this file on this computer and send it straight out to the web. Now, I do not have a Wi-Fi right now, but if I were to say walk over to Starbucks or go back to my apartment or whatever, now I could send this file straight to the net, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to send this straight to the net, and we're also going to send this file right here from the Technicolor phone from 1966, upgraded with the Motorola phone. We're going to send this file out straight to the web. So you guys should be getting these files pretty soon. But before we do that, we're gonna walk over and get in a shaded area so you can actually see the graphics and things like that. And I'm gonna give you one more overview of what the system looks like with this camera right here. This is the Technicolor camera, trying to show you guys everything, the power supply, the stand. I kind of redid everything this morning, sorry about that. And we are gonna end this video. We're gonna, you know what, we're gonna continue rolling with this camera, because I know this camera's not gonna cut off. And we're gonna cut off this camera right now. So I'm just gonna cut the feed, and I'm gonna keep it in OBS. Hopefully it keeps all it keeps everything in memory. So we're gonna stop this real quick. So once again, I love you guys, peace and love. This is how you do a live broadcast. Your boy Tony from Cali, Cash App, come in, go to my Cash App, $ Tony McDew, because once again, I love you, and that's how we do it. Hang on, let me get to my other screen here. Let me see how, hang on here. Still learning all this because I got the way I got it wired up. I got it on full screen, and on full screen I don't have a record button to stop the record yet, so I gotta set it up for that. And then, otherwise I gotta go over to the record button and hit the stop button on the record, and that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. So once again, your boy Tony from Cali, go to my Cash App. If you like this technology on how I'll put it all together on a small budget, this is a Bro Budget Tuesday, Bro Budget Building Broadcasting, Bro Building Tuesday. If you like this technology, hit me up, hit your boy up. It's Cash App, $ Tony McDew, because that's the way we do it. And I'm gonna go back to my other graphics again just to show you, boom. If I wanna just go back to the lower third, this is what it would look like, just the lower third with the live title. I wanna go back to the full screen here. Boom, with my borders and my graphics, I can bring it back up anytime. As you can see, I'm just changing it. Boom, changing it right here on the fly. How great, how fantastic is that? If I just wanna go to nothing, I don't want any graphics at all. Boom, there we are. Looks like it's just coming straight from your cell phone. Boom. So that's the power of being able to do a live broadcast with this little mini keyboard, okay? You don't need to get a Stream Deck and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people, and I was gonna go with the Stream Deck and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? I'm a bro on a budget, and I said it's gotta be a cheaper way. I paid $9 for this. Read my lips, $9 I paid for this, I believe. I bought this off of Amazon or eBay or whatever, $9 for this keyboard. I got another one that's actually in my pocket. And this goes in this little bag right here. This little bag right here, and that's all you need. These are like $10, $9. This is the flat one. I can use this one easily too. And you can program these to actually bring in your graphics, picture-in-picture, whatever you want, change different scenes. I'm actually changing different scenes right now. So when I go to that's camera 1. I labeled it as camera 1. This one's camera 2 with just the lower third. And then this is camera 3. And I'm just using the F keys. Just using the F keys, keys that are normally not used. And bam, that's all you need to do. So like I said, this is the way to go if you want to do a live broadcast without any type of editing, and you don't have a crew, and you don't got time to do all that kind of stuff. You bring your pictures into OBS. We're in OBS right now. I could bring in anything. If I was on the internet right now, I could be streaming live right now in a Starbucks or wherever I was, or I could be using a hotspot from my phone. I could be streaming live right now with these graphics. That's how incredible this is. So if you like this technology, check me out. We're gonna end this broadcast. Sorry about that, going with this camera. We're gonna continue rolling with this camera, and we're gonna roll over here, and we're gonna try to get in the shade, and so I can kind of show you guys what the layout looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this real quick. We're recording still. Okay. Because it's very hard to see over in the sun. Now you may want to, with the system right here, I'm realizing that, yeah, if I had a more expensive monitor, you know, I'd probably get better results. But this is called Bro Budget. We're Bro Budget. Bro Budget Tuesday. Bro Budget Broadcasting Tuesday. Bro Budget Broadcasting Tuesday. So we're not trying to spend a lot of money. These monitors cost about 40, 50 bucks. That's not too bad. So we're gonna end this. Once again, I love you guys. Peace and love. Your boy Tony from Cali. And once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, donate. Go to my Cash App at the top here. You see up here at the top, $ Tony McDew, because I love you. And we out.